Hey my darlings, it's Timmy here. I'm an independent designer with Couture and I've got another awesome project for you tonight. Another project from our Bloom and Blossom Chalk Stories collection. We've been doing a whole slew of them these last couple of evenings and I hope that you're going to love this one. When our new spring summer catalog came out, this probably was the #1 project that I wanted to try that was showing in the catalog, and I'm just getting around to it now, so I'm super glad you're here with me. So we have a square pillow cover. This is one that's from Couture. We sell them in a pack of 2. If you have a pillow cover around that you want to decorate, you absolutely can. I know there are lots of places where you can get some great pillow covers. This is our ink mat. It's got a little sticky cover, and I'm going to actually put it right inside our ink mat because I want to make sure that I protect the back side of this pillow cover when we're inking. Now, if you have not yet tried our inks, this is a great project to do. Now, one of the reasons, there's a lot of reasons why I love using these ink mats. One is it protects the back side of my pillow cover so my ink won't go through to the back side. But the other reason why I really like it is that you don't really have to iron your pillow cover before you get started if you don't want. Because of this adhesive, it smooths out all the wrinkles. So if you don't have to iron, I'm game with that. I don't know about you. It's been a long time since I've actually had to take out an iron. And if I don't have to, I'm always really good about that. I don't know about you. So we've got our pillow cover. We've got the ink mat inside it, so you can see it's kind of nice and firm now. And the transfer that we're going to use is this one, and it's got this cute, upside down little bucket, and also lots of different little flowers. So we're going to fill up our bucket with a few of those flowers, and then we're also going to add a few felt flowers that I've already made. And I'll tell you what, I've made them by hand, just by cutting them out. And there's a few samples of ones that I've made here that are mine, that I've made. And then some I cheated and bought this great little kit of felt flowers already pre-cut. They come looking like, let's see, they're all rolled up. I'll show you what they look like. So you get a whole pack of them, and it's pre-cut like this. So you actually just roll them, and they turn out to be beautiful little flowers like this. So super cute. So we're going to use that. I'm going to roll this one up so you can see how it works in a minute. But let's go ahead and get inking our design, right? Because it's so cute. Hey Pat, thanks for watching. If you are watching me live, I'd love it if you would put a comment in just saying, hey, I'm watching you live, Timmy. And I'd love if you would tell me where it is that you are watching in from. Tell me how your day was. I hope it was awesome. It's Monday, I know, so sometimes Mondays are, Mondays. But mine wasn't too bad. We had a little outdoor activity. We've been trying to change out our shutters forever, so we have to take down our old ones. And they've been up for, I think, oh gosh, maybe 20 years. Crazy. And they were a bear to come off. So we have 4, 5, 6 windows to take shutters down on, and we got through one, and it took us an hour just for one. So I said to my husband, I think it is a project that is going to be 1 window a day. Thankfully, the majority of them are fairly reachable with a regular stepladder, but then we do have a taller one that is going to require someone who's not quite as worried about heights. So hopefully we'll get that done, but we're replacing them with a board and batten shutters. Have you ever heard of board and batten shutters? I'm really excited to put them up. We're changing over the colors. We have a kind of a tan Dutch Colonial, and we've had kind of cranberry-ish shutters for a really long time, and we wanted to change it all out for black. So that is what we're working on. So we've got our pail here. Hey Carrie, thanks for watching. Nice to see you, my friend. We're going to try to get this fairly well centered. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm an eyeball kind of girl. In other words, I don't really measure. I could take out a measuring tape here and make sure that I have the exact distance on the side of the pillow. That's like way too much work for me. I want to know, are you a measurer? Tell me if you're a measurer. I totally respect that. I really do. I'm just not really good at being a measurer. So I've placed my little pail here down at the bottom of my square pillowcase, and I'm pressing it down just to make sure I've got a really good adherence to the fabric. Now notice I didn't need to fuzz this transfer before putting it down because we're working right on fabric, so I don't have to worry. Nope. What's nope, Carrie? See, I ask all these questions and then I forget which question you're responding to. And we're going to take our Storm ink, and if you haven't had the pleasure of using our inks yet, they are loads of fun. They are permanent ink, and they will become washable once they have dried and you've heat set them with an iron, or if you happen to have a easy press, that works really great too. I am almost at the end of this gray. I'm going to have to get some more. So we're just spreading that over this screened area. I want to make sure it gets some pretty good coverage here. Now this is fabric, so I find that the ink really, it's very thirsty, soaks right in. Oh, you don't measure. Oh, I knew that was why we got along so well. See, I was watching someone the other day, and I was really impressed. And in fact, it was a designer on my team, and I told you, could totally tell that she was a quilter because she was very meticulous about measuring her t-shirt that she was doing, that she was inking, to ensure that she found the center. And that's the one thing I always have the hardest time with. I'm telling you, I never can find the center, and that's because I don't measure. So I said to her in her comment, I said, Lisa, I'm really, really impressed with your ability to find that center, and you do it so well. So, but I'm just not good at it. I think I'm just too impatient, and I'm ultimately not a perfectionist. I think that's really what it is. I just like to have fun, and this is my fun and relaxation time after a long day at work. So measuring seems like just too much work to me. So I'm glad, Carrie, I'm not the only one that forgoes the measurement. Now we do want to make sure that we keep the ink contained to the screen here, because ink isn't forgiving. When you go past your spot, it's going to go where you put it. It's not like chalk where we can erase it, so we want to just be kind of cautious about that and keep all of your tools and your hands clean if you can. So although I might not be meticulous in terms of measuring, I do try to keep my hands clean. So here we go. We're going to peel back and see our cute little bucket. And I'm just going to put this right back on the backer sheet, and we'll go ahead and wash that up when we're done. So here we go. We've got our little bucket. Now that's going to take a little bit to dry. We can grab our little heat tool, and I am going to give it a little buzz because I want to put a little word on it. There was a little love on this transfer, and it'll be fun, I think, to put the word love right here on top. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a burst here with our quick dry tool. And mostly it's so that I don't make a mess of myself and stick my hand in it by accident. So we're going to go ahead and just get that drying. And again, it's mostly just so that I don't pick up the ink mistakenly. And I do love how this storm gray looks on this canvas pillow cover. A lot of times I'll use our shimmer. Our shimmer gold is one of my favorites on here. But that will help just to kind of make it a little bit tacky. It's not perfect. It's not perfectly dry yet. But while we're waiting for that to dry, I'm going to turn it this way and I'm going to use this space to start putting in a few flowers. I'm also going to show you just quick how it is that you take this crazy string that you have, if you get one of these pre-cut forms for your felt flowers, and show you how easy it is to put together. I have a little bit of felt glue right here. So I'm going to just open that so it's ready when we roll this up. It's actually kind of cool because they stay kind of tight together. So they're really easy to use. So usually when you have a piece that's pre-cut, you have kind of a pointed end and then you have a round end. Your round end is the end of your flower and it's what's going to keep it all together. So all we're doing is we are actually just rolling this on itself. So you're just rolling and rolling and rolling. And as you do, you're going to start to see a little flower shape emerge. My big fat fingers are in the way, so you probably can't see that. But we're just rolling it. And as we do, the little different pieces of cuts kind of make it look like there's little flower petals. And like I said, it's kind of nice working with felt because it kind of stays together for you. When you get to the very end, if you can see that little flap is what's going to go right at the bottom to hold our flower together. So you can see it's already put together. My little fingers are in the way, or my fat fingers, I should say. So we're going to take this fabric glue. Again, this is felt glue, but Elmer's glue, that will work. I like it better than using hot glue because I always burn my fingers. And we can use this to adhere. Oops, I think it's clogged. I didn't check on it before we got started, so let me just grab my little tool here. Oh, there we go, yep. Just like Elmer's glue, you know, it always has that little clog at the end. So I'm just gonna take that and put a little dab. Yep. Hopefully not make a big mess. There we go. A little dab will do ya, not much. And then we're just going to take that little end of that fabric felt flower to push it together. I'm kind of holding it hard here because I want to really get that glue to stay. So that's it. So easy. If you make them yourself, all you need to do is actually just cut a circle and then cut around the circle in a spiral shape. Works exactly the same way, just not quite as fancy. This is more of an example of one that I did, so you can see it looks like a rose shape, but it's just not quite as fancy as these that had kind of all those twists and turns and curls. So easy peasy. I'm just going to give this a little touch and see if we're getting it still pretty wet. That's all right. We're just going to keep on plugging and start adding in some flowers. We've got a couple of different flower shapes and sizes. So we're going to put a couple in. And then interspersed between there is where we're going to add our felt flowers. So we're going to ink on some flowers and then we're going to add some felt flowers on top of it. So the colors I have for our flowers are I have my Mauvelous and I have some coral. You know, white would look really pretty here too. I didn't grab my white, but I think I can do that. Oh, and we also have another color that I think will look great. Let me grab that too. This is Regal. That would be pretty. And here we go, we've got some white. So we'll do a couple of different colors. Starting with this big guy, I think. And we can actually pat a few of these down in a couple of different places. And then we can pick them up and lift them and move them. And if we keep these each the same color, it'll make it really easy. So let's start with this little guy with the Regal. And I would recommend having a different color squeegee, or different squeegee for each color is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna do this little flower in Regal. Grab a new squeegee. And open up. Oh, these inks, by the way, they're just vibrant. Aren't they beautiful? All right, and we're gonna choose that beautiful coral for this flower. I tried to find some colors among my inks that would coordinate with those felt flowers that I made. So whatever makes you happy, you can make these a color coordinate with your home if you're putting them kind of cute. Look at that. Beautiful, right? I'll put that off to the side. I probably want to keep these handy because I'm going to press this down again here in a minute. And try not to get this all over myself. I also do have some pesto for the leaves if we want to add some leaves on. Oh, I never did pull this guy up. I should do that too, huh? There we go. Cute, cute. So you can start to see we can add this pail up with as many flowers as we want. And like I said, we're going to fill in the spaces with our felt flowers in all our different sizes here. And we're going to kind of create this little bouquet out of this cute little bucket. So you can get as carried away with the number of flowers as you want. I'm going to go with this beautiful Mauvelous here for this larger pink bloom. I don't know what kind of bloom that is. Maybe, I don't think it's a tulip. I don't know if you're watching. Tell me what you think. If it's a tulip or some other. It's definitely kind of tulip shaped, I have to say. I'm going to put that down so I don't get my hand in it. And pull that and peel back. And these flowers are popular in this Bloom and Blossom collection. So I'm showing you all these Bloom and Blossom collections because I want you to see how you can mix and match them all. And should you decide to take advantage of our awesome buy 3, get the 4th transfer free sale, which goes through the end of the month, you will have an idea of how the ones can go together and how you can mix and match them if you want. Now, of course, you don't have to buy within the same collection. If you want to get something entirely different, you absolutely can. I just kind of wanted to show you how these could go together. Now, this is an older white, and I'm telling you, it's feeling a little bit like marshmallow fluff. I'm going to grab a newer one. I had an older ink there for a while. I have this problem. I never want to throw anything out. Does anybody else have that problem? Are y'all keepers of things? I always think that I'm going to find another use for something, so I'm always afraid to get rid of it. And it's not so much that it's totally not usable, it's just a little thicker than we would like, really. I don't know. I love vintage shopping. I love finding different items that can be repurposed. So I have a hard time getting rid of things because you never know when you might want to use them again. That's my feeling. You never know, right? All right, so we're going to just replace these ones that we've already done. And I'm just going to test this gray. It's still a little tacky. So I'm just going to be careful putting it over there. I don't think I have to worry too much about it pulling up the color. Just pull it up gently when you do. And the nice thing kind of about this is if you are new to using our inks, because you can place these flowers and overlap them on things, if you do make a little boo-boo, no one will know. You can just cover it with another flower, no biggie. Hello, Mary Kay. Nice to have you join us today. Hope you had a great Monday. Did everybody have a great Monday? I hope so. All right, I think we're gonna put a little brighter pink guy right here. This was that coral, remember? Ugh, it's so pretty. It just pops. Now it's great working with our inks because you can really take your time. When you pull back the transfer, if you found that you missed a spot and you need to go back over it, you can. So it's really forgiving. And you can decide how many flowers here you want to do. You can keep going or you can stop, totally up to you. Like I said, we're going to fill in some spaces anyway, as we said with our felt flowers. So if you don't have enough inked on, you can add some more felt. It's going to look so cute. I think it's going to really pop on here. So I hope you're going to like it as much as I hope I'm going to like it. And again, these aren't all dry yet. And you know I just chalked that one. So I'm being a little crazy here, putting this right on top. Almost blending a little color there. We did a little blending. So you do want to be cautious about that. If you don't want blending happening, then you got to let it dry. Oh, so good to see you guys. You would totally make my day. I so appreciate when you join and say hi. It does help Facebook to know that these videos are of interest. So the more you comment, the better. So I appreciate it a lot. I'm going to grab this multi-tool and use that for this tiny, tiny flower just to make sure I'm keeping it. The trick here for me is not to have my fingers all full of ink and make a big mess. We're getting ready actually to do a pillow class, a workshop at a local brewery here, and I'm really excited. It'll be a lot of fun, I think. Hello, Miss Vicky. We are doing the Hello Summer design, which is a cute little popsicle design. And we're going to make a print in a frame. And then we're also going to make a pillow. So I'm going to have 2 projects in one, which will be super fun. And if you're interested in coming to that, let me know. I can send you the info or just check the events on my page. They are there as well. We still do have space. So I don't know if I want to add any more flowers here because we definitely want to make sure that we are leaving some room to add in all these cute colored flowers. So I'm just going to start placing them here to kind of see where we have room and where we might need to add in some more options. So you can start to see how this is going to come together. I do like that one there. Maybe I'll leave that here. Need a little green, I think. And then we also do have some greenery. So we can add in some greenery as well and make that all pop. So that's about what it's going to look like. We need to let this all dry, of course. May add in a few sprigs of green. We do want to add this word love here, right over that. Let's see if it's, yeah, it's still pretty tacky. So I think we want to hold off for that until it's a little drier. And then once we do, we'll put it all together so you can see the finished project. Where did I get the felt flowers? I actually made some of them, and then the other one was a part of a kit, so I showed that a little bit earlier. So if you go back and watch the replay, you should see info about that. And if you want the link for that info, just let me know and I can send it to you. So I hope you had fun watching this project. I can't wait to have it all dry and put it together for you so that you can see what it looks like when it's stuffed. If I can be of any assistance helping you to find the perfect home decor project, please feel free to reach out to me. Be happy to help you find something that you can take advantage of. Don't forget about that awesome special when you can buy 3 transfers and get the 4th one for free. That's going on all month long on my chalk site. So check that out. And if I can be of assistance, you let me know. In the meantime, you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for being with me here this Monday, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.